Hello everybody, welcome back to Sacred Reiki Healing. I'm Romula and we are going to continue our 28 days of Reiki. We are on day 9. Yesterday was day 8 where we focused on the immune system. And remember, this is a new week that we're starting into the waxing moon, which is activation and expansion. So day 9, we're going to focus on the spine and the nervous system. I don't know if you remember, we had referred to how the nervous system has a relationship with the digestive system and things like that. So we're going to work and focus on relaxing that nervous system. And there's a lot of nerve endings that are actually all centralized into the spine, and then they spread out. So that's where we're also going to look into the spine as well. I don't mind the new scenery. I'm just on the road and figured there's no excuse not to do 28 days of Reiki no matter what I'm doing. So hopefully you're enjoying the rain sounds in the background. So the bodily focus would be the spine and the vagus nerve. If you don't know much about the vagus nerve, take some time to do some research. I just recently came across it. I don't know how I missed it in all my psychology schooling, about the brain and all of that stuff, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But check it out. It is very integral to our body. Also, our emotional theme is stress release. Releasing the stress. Stress, anxiety, and all that really takes a toll on our nervous system, and really kind of releasing that stress really allows us to relax and calm down and just let the nervous system, chill for a bit. Our Reiki focus is calming the fight or flight patterns. Like I said before, I am giving myself Reiki before this. Oh my God, my camera setup is falling. Hopefully I just got it back to where it needs to be. There we go. I've been discovering that my nervous system is shot. I've been in a lot of fight or flight lately, and doing this has really helped me understand what's going on with me, and also that some things that are out of my control I really shouldn't give focus to, but also things that are in my control, take them day by day, and not feel fluctuated with a bunch of stuff. So within that causes anxiety when you can't figure out what to do, and then you deal with daily life and all these other things, and then the outside world and all the things that are happening. So there's a lot of attacks on our nervous system, and so we are going to focus on calming that fight or flight pattern, because it's only really meant for danger. But because we live in this societal world, and we're not really in nature, a lot of other things trigger our fight or flight. And sometimes, and most of the time, it's really not necessary to have that happen. And after so many times of being in that stage, you're just in a constant attack on your nervous system, and you feel like it's the end of the world, So let's go ahead and give focus to these areas. Also, our moon energy is rising that vitality. Also, it's really about helping the body shift out of stress mode. That's the main thing that we're trying to focus on today, is just kind of letting the body know, hey, we don't have to be stressed out. We really, really don't. Let's relax. Let's really, calm down. Let's assess what we're experiencing. Is this really something that is fight or flight? And then the mantra for the day, which I think is beautiful, is I release stress and soften into ease. I release stress and soften into ease. Just release the stress so that you can come to this moment of calmness, this sense of relaxation and rejuvenation, right? So let's go ahead and get started on our day 8 of our 28 days of Reiki. And again, I'm doing distance Reiki, and the act of Reiki, the Reiki as a technique, is the Japanese technique that promotes relaxation, rejuvenation. Reiki itself is the universal life force energy guided by higher consciousness. So it will go where it sees fit. If we want to make a focus on our nervous system and bring relaxation and release stress, that's what Reiki will do. It will find the areas where it needs to be sent so that you can implement that relaxation, rejuvenation. Now remember, as we're doing this, we're going to be focusing on our breath. Our breath is going to be our key, K-E-Y, our key into getting back into our state of receiving Reiki so that we may relax and rejuvenate. I am sending this to our spine and our vagus nerve. We are trying to relax the nervous system by releasing any stress that no longer serves us. We are going to focus on, calming that fight or flight pattern, and maybe recognizing what that pattern is too as well. And seeing if there's ways that we can stop ourselves from being full of anxiety or being anxious and just attacking our nervous system. This is your time to let go. Let go of those worries, especially ones that are out of your control. Just let it go. Come into a state of relaxation. Tell your nervous system, hey, thank you for being on it. Thank you for, letting me know, hey, there's something that isn't right. Thank you, but let us relax now. This is your time, nervous system, to have a moment where you're not being flared off every 5 seconds. But also, this is a time to discover the pattern. Figure out the pattern as to why your body is in this fight or flight mode. Allow Reiki to flow. Thank yourself for allowing Reiki to flow through you. Feel that beautiful, golden, radiant white light over your body, in your body. As you inhale, you take in that beautiful energy, and it courses through you to your spinal cord, to your vagus nerve. Feel that warmth. Feel that release of letting go of that stress. I release stress and soften into ease. Repeat that with me. I release stress and soften into ease. I release stress and soften into ease. I release stress and I soften into ease. Let us calm that fight or flight. Let us find that pattern and break that pattern. So we're not so on fight or flight.